Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the Quiffcast with me, Rob Baines, and Jack Barker.
Hello.
That's him.
How are you?
Right. How are you? Did you ask? Is that directed at me or the audience?
Both. I want to know both.
Okay. Well, I'm fine.
Fantastic.
Let's give a little bit of time for the audience to reply. Oh,
that's very good. I'm glad to hear it.
I mean, they could have said something negative there. They might have said, "Oh, well, I'm having a bad time. I've had exams, and I'm glad to hear it." You know,
enjoy yourself. It'll pick up.
Enjoy
soon.
yourself. Oh, goodness me. Well, it's almost Christmas.
Almost.
It's almost Christmas. It's when this Quiffcast released, it's even closer. Like ridiculously closer. Like as in within days of Christmas Day, if I am correct in saying so. Yes, within days. In a few days' time, I think you could even say that it is Christmas Eve. Eve. No. You added another Eve there. No, it's only 3 Eves, I think.
Oh.
Christmas Eve today, when this is released.
Oh.
If you're listening to this on Christmas Eve, then, tweet us and say, I was listening on Christmas Eve. And then we'll say, fantastic.
That's very good. I'm glad to hear it.
That's very good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh my goodness. Well, another little thing is this is the last Quiffcast of 2018.
Well, shoes.
Cashews.
Shoes.
Shoes.
It's a replacement swear word I've been using.
Shoes.
Yes. Shoes.
Oh, shoes.
Oh, shoes.
I read something online today where it's a fun game to replace swear words with your own name. Holy Rob. Rob off?
Yeah.
You Robin Robber. Okay. So, I mean, for you, that might have been that might be a bit more connotation with your name, Jack.
Well, there's only negative connotations with my name.
You
really.
Jack and Jack.
It's kind of...
Yeah.
Snob it.
I mean, both of our names have negativeness about them as a verb. Oh, then again, there's positivity as well.
Hold on, there's someone knocking at my door because they don't
I can
seem
hear
to
that.
realise that I'm doing a podcast. It's all right. See you in a bit.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Did they just do a sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's... I was trying to find the way to be like, please stop, without being like, I'm sorry, can we please stop this just for a second?
Can we pause this podcast
Can we just
right now?
pause the podcast just for 1 second?
Whilst I go tell my relative to jack off. No, that's literally... I think it would be better saying a swear word there, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I come to think
That's dirty. Dirty.
Yeah, but that's you, Jack.
I am dirty. Yes, I haven't had a bath in 3 weeks.
Okay, well, we're going to be talking about a few games today. A specific game we're going to be talking about is the newly released. I can't say it.
The new release.
The newly released video game, an eagerly awaited video game that I pre-ordered years ago, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, we've both played it.
Yes.
We've both played... Have you finished the story and the epilogue?
Yes.
Okay, well, just spoiler alert. No, actually, we can't do a spoiler alert because Ash is asked to edit this, and he's still playing it. We'll have to be subtle with our. Let's just try and keep it spoiler free. I think because to be fair, it's only a few months old, and people are still playing it. So let's stay quite spoiler free with this one.
Yeah, let's be really vague.
Let's be vague.
It's very good. You know that part where the thing happens and then the other thing happens and then bloody hell, that thing
Remember
happened.
when what's its face? You know what's its face?
There are many what's its
I've actually forgotten his name. Really, Duke. Dutch. Why I said Duke? I'm thinking of Duke Nukem.
You were close.
We'll talk about that game, and we'll talk about that game another time. Dutch, not Duke. I got the first two letters right. Remember when Dutch had a plan?
Yeah.
In Red Dead 2. Do you remember when he had a plan?
Yeah, I think it was the beginning to the end.
Yes.
He had a plan.
And beyond, I think. Right up into the first game, he had a plan. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is pretty much would you say it's a prequel to the first game?
It's a prequel, yeah.
It's got prequel elements to it.
Yeah.
I love the game. It's an amazing game.
Very gorgeous, very, very visually appealing.
What highlights of the game without any like storiness? What about the game do you think is just like wow?
Jack. Well, personally, I like to go fishing. I like fishing. Yes,
the fishing mechanic's quite interesting.
It is. I like it. I know some people aren't really a fan of all that cashy stuff.
I thought you were going to say people don't like it. I'm really offended by that.
And I am really offended, and they should all stop because I am right.
I am right. Fishing is the best element of this game.
No.
I need to buy a fishing rod online because I want to do some online fishing as well. Because God, yeah. But yeah, fishing's great. I love the whole hunting element of the game.
Like yeah, with the legendary animals and stuff.
I accidentally came across the legendary moose.
Me too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was just like you have stumbled into.
That was the first legendary. Well, actually, I didn't. There's one where you're hunting a legendary animal in the story mode. It's very early on. It's not really a spoiler. But I didn't go any further with that. I sort of wanted to do it afterwards. I sort of left because I was scared.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I made a mistake there.
Did you?
I went ahead with it and instantly realised just how weak of a character mine is at that point because he just insta died. I respawned. My horse wasn't there anymore, and then I had to walk for a few miles.
Wow.
Till I stole another horse.
Until I found another horse.
Yeah. It was good though.
Did the bear kill your horse?
Huh?
Did the bear kill your horse?
Did they back my horse? What?
Did the bear kill your horse?
No, it just didn't respawn when I did.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I've came across a few like game-breaking glitches.
There has been a few. Charlotte had a goat that was swimming in the ground.
I have.
I don't know why I had.
What? Go on.
No, you talk because I can't. There's one that I'm trying to recall.
Well, I remember it was me and Dutch were running from something, and then he's just like, quickly down this valley. And all of a sudden, like, I went down the valley and I turned around and Dutch was running in a circle and he wouldn't stop. Like, his horse was just constantly running in a circle. I tried shooting him, I tried doing everything, but he just wouldn't do anything.
I had a thing when it was one of the missions where you were in control of I think it was an AI controlling the horse and carriage, and because the horse was left in a weird position, I mean, it was like a 70 odd point turn to get through this bit of fence, and it was just like I was like hiding in the back of the carriage, and it was just like it was just it's painful. I was thinking, oh my God, what's this?
I remember that bit.
Do you?
It was good.
Yeah.
Well, my bit went all right, but I think I had a glitch on that same mission.
Right.
I think, because isn't that the one where you burn the crops? You have to.
I'm not
sure. Burn the crops.
I'm not sure.
But I know
this
this
same
one
area. I know. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's the same area either. I think that's more near the big house that you were going in. I'm not even sure. It's such a big game. It's ridiculous.
There is a hell of a lot to it.
There's points in the game. You'll probably know this, and if I say it vague enough, with enough people understand what I'm on about. But there was a bit in the game where there's a quite epic cinematic, and you end up somewhere completely different. And I was like, I thought the map was big enough, and then it's just like, oh, hang on, here you go, here's something new. I don't know if that was vague enough, but there's a moment in the game, I think it's like halfway through the main story, where you just, like, it totally caught me off guard in the fact of, like, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I thought just pure American Western, but no, it takes you other places and not Mexico.
No, that bit, I know that bit weirded a lot of people out.
Yeah,
it kind of, yeah, it's a bit strange, that bit.
I kind of like to revisit that area, I think, but we'll stop being like vague around that bit. That bit was quite a big highlight for me in the main story. There's also quite a big. There's lots of character moments that are brilliant. I love the story in general. The story is absolutely amazingly written. The epilogue was not. I actually wasn't expecting what happens at the beginning of the epilogue.
No, it was.
You have to be so vague. It's so difficult to talk about the game when being this vague. But yeah, if you're still playing the main story and stuff like that, it's. Oh God!
If the people listening haven't even played it, then this is like so vague. They're just like, what
it's ridiculously vague.
About?
Let's go off the story and let's just go about like content within that doesn't equate to stuff.
Content that doesn't equate to stuff.
I love the hunting. We were talking about the legendary hunting and stuff. That's quite good. I like the whole, tracks and stuff where you can track things down by the sniffs.
Yeah, and how your body odor will affect the animals' behavior.
The whole course system. The course system is really cool. I was worrying that they were going to be like, it was going to be a bit Simsy, where you had to go to the toilet all the time, get cleaned up, and have
your fun meter is down. Listen to the stereo for 3 hours.
Exactly. I literally thought it was good, but I think it's very well balanced. Like, you do have to look after yourself, whereas it's not too big of a it's not too big of a thing that it becomes annoying. If you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I also loved the stranger interactions. They were amazing.
Yeah, it's like you can't ride for. I don't know. You can ride for a long time, but things do happen. It's not just like proper stranger missions that appear as a white dot. It's like things just happen.
Oh, like the people on the side of the road.
Yeah,
like
with a crushed by the horse, or got the leg trapped in something, and then
then you like it's not really a spoiler, but it's it's like a tip. If you see someone that's like suffering from a snake bite, suck out the poison. You always suck out the poison because they repay you later down the road. You probably
I've done that twice. I think.
You what?
I've done that twice. There's
I think there's
different occasions. There's the snake. There's a snake when there's like a bear trap, but you know, the people remember stuff, and then you bump into them later on in the game, and you get rewarded for it in good ways. And you know, your actions have consequences. It's got an element of choice in the game. You know, people have had different endings for this game, for the main story. Like if you choose to be quite bad, then you got totally different cutscenes to what you would be if you're like very high on a. I think that mechanic's really interesting. The weather's amazing.
Like how like a thunderstorm will just like come out of nowhere,
or like your footprints in the mud, or the trails you leave when you're in the snow.
Yeah, I was going to say the snow was amazing. Yeah,
so good.
It's so good.
It's such a pretty game. And I love the fact that you got a cinematic cam as well. I am always using that. I'm always using the you know, I always put a waypoint somewhere because it is a big map, and you know, you're not in the fastest vehicle ever.
No.
And you just auto ride to places, and you just stick that cinematic mode on, and then just enjoy it.
What did you end up naming your horse?
Quarsey.
Quarsey.
Yeah, a mixture of Quiff and Horsey.
Fantastic.
I'm on Quarsey the 4th now on my online.
Oh.
I got a pre-order horse, so he's quite a good all-rounder horse. Yeah, beautiful horse, beautiful. And Red Dead, I mean, you haven't had to go Red Dead Online yet, but it's quite interesting. It's actually surprisingly friendly. In, like, yeah, you go on servers, and there's only been a few times where I've been like really bothered by people, like players, like on the free roam. People just get on with stuff. It's quite nice. I say that, but then, you know, I'm gonna get like loads of people getting at me now. But no, generally people are just getting on with stuff. You know, going to the butchers, selling the car. I love lassoing people. You can lasso your friends and chuck them in the water, drive a train, stick them under the train. Weird thing is, the body still exists after, like, your friends can respawn, and their body could still be on the back of your horse. So you could dump their own body on the back of their horse, and they could take their own body somewhere and chuck it away. It's really weird, but it's quite cool. There's all this cool stuff on Red Dead. I think it's lived up to the anticipation, if I say so myself. I truly enjoy the game. I'm still enjoying it. I'm trying to think of what else is in Red Dead that we really like. There's so many animals, so many wildlife, and thankfully the wildlife continues to Red Dead Online as well, which didn't on GTA.
No.
What else? What experiences have you had on the Red Deaders?
Oh, my experience around. I play a lot of poker.
Do you? I don't play a lot of them games. I've not even played dominoes yet on games.
It's good.
I've done that knife finger thing. I don't know what it's called.
Finger fillet, something like that.
Is it? Like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but it's with your fingers.
Fingers.
Cut off your fingers.
Yes, that's always a potential. I don't know how to play poker. So I left the game on that first initial poker thing. So I didn't consider. But there's a lot of like mini games and stuff like that. I think it's so nice because you can literally just do what you want in it.
You've got so much freedom. You can be the Arthur Morgan you always wanted to be.
Yeah, boy. Show me the money. Where's my money? I was watching a compilation of just Arthur Morgan just saying money. Money. At least we still got the money. Take the money. We need money, Dutch. We can't stay here without the money. Arthur, I really didn't think I was going to like Arthur, but I really do like Arthur. He's sort of, depending on how you play him, the way I played him, he's a really nice guy and very sensitive, and he's got a good. I think he's got a good character arc as well. Go on.
You know, like I don't know, like 3/4 towards the end of the main game.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh god, things are getting real now.
It does. There's points in the game where you really, it's been a long time since I've had. I mean, with GTA 5, I didn't have an emotional attachment with any of the characters. I loved all the characters, but it was very much tongue-in-cheek, sort of. But with Red Dead Redemption 2, it's literally, it pulls at your heartstrings, this game. Really does. It's exciting. It's got so much to it. It's exciting at points. It's beautiful at other points. It's just nice to chill on and other points. And then it just tears your heart out at other points. It's ridiculous, but so fun. And the kids are really annoying in the game.
Yeah.
The kids are ridiculously annoying. You can't do anything about it though, because Rockstar made it so you can't harm them. Because that's what they have to do with these games. They can't harm children. But they were so annoying. They made it very difficult. Children.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like there was a point in the game where I was just like, oh you little kids, you little scampering scallywags.
It's so gruesome as well, this game.
Oh yeah.
Like some of because it does this thing, doesn't it? The slow-mo stuff. I love that stuff.
The Deadeye.
Yeah. No, well, not the slow. Like, even like the, when you've got like some good shots and then it just slow-mos at like the last enemy you kill, and then it goes, and it gives you like a hero shot of Arthur Morgan, just like, yeah.
It's like kind of like Sniper Elite or like Fallout in the VAT system. It does the same sort of thing, but it's a really nice touch because you feel like you've accomplished something with that shot.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to Deadeye because it sort of works a lot differently to how it did in the first game. I feel it definitely works different to McCree on Overwatch. I thought that was going to be the sort of similar thing, but but yeah, it's a very different game to play, like in terms of controls and stuff. I think in some ways I'm still getting used to the controls and whatnot. There's been many times where I've gone to sell something to the butcher and I've shot him, and then I've run into one person and I get wanted, so I'm like, oh god, I have to come back later. There's a lot of times you can screw up.
Yeah,
I found.
Well, I remember. I'm not sure if you've done like all the Stranger missions, but there's one in Saint-Denis. Yeah, where you come out of the police station, so you've got to do this thing for this new technology.
The boat thing.
Yeah, not the boat. It's the with the man with the man with the the death machine.
Oh no, I've not done that.
Oh, well, my horse was outside there, and I went to go and jump on my horse, but instead it just tackled a random guy outside the police station. So I had the whole of Saint-Denis police running after me.
Wow.
It was great.
Is that the one? Is that the guy that was in the trailer where there's like two like electric rods and he like touched it? Something. There was someone in the trailer that did that. I've not seen him though.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
He sort of touches it and he accidentally zaps himself. Oh no, did you say a chair?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, was it a chair? I'm not sure about that then. I'll have to have a look around.
Yeah, there's a chair story arc.
There's a scientist who does a boat thing, and then later on in the game he invites you to his house. That mission's weird.
Yeah, that was
Have you done that?
Yeah.
So weird. Like, I thought it was going to go into some weird stuff, but, you know, gosh. Talking about weird stuff,
yes.
What do you think in terms of the future of Red Dead? Now, there's been a few people saying that Red Dead's more likely than, like, with GTA, more likely to get single-player DLC. Now, people have been saying, I think it's probably be a good idea to do an Undead Nightmare 2.
See, that would be...
What's your opinion?
That'd be good. I never got to play the first Red Dead. I never got to play Undead Nightmare.
Oh, no. I think it might be good. I think you might enjoy the first Red Dead, after playing Red Dead 2. Because obviously it's just... You'd be playing them chronologically in that case.
So I'd be playing them in the right order. Who'd have thunk it?
I know.
Thanks, Rockstar.
But, yeah, Undead Nightmare was a really good game when it came out. I didn't play much of it, but it was different enough to be different without tearing away from the source material. I think I can sort of see because of the time that Red Dead 2 was released, I can sort of see something happen maybe 1-2 years down the line, similar time of year, because obviously it's like October, Halloween time. I could probably see something, them doing something like that.
It would look really interesting with the engine as well that they're using at the moment. That'll look amazing.
Definitely. I think with Red Dead Online, it's because it's in beta at the moment, they're still experimenting with stuff and they're still trying to get balancing right with Red Dead Online. But I can see, like with what they did with GTA, you know, they started off alright and then they started doing crazy stuff with it. I don't think they'll do too crazy stuff with Red Dead. I can't see flying horses being a thing for a while yet. But I can sort of see them going down the route of maybe... I mean, there's little references like aliens, and there's even like a mission with like a bit of time travel in it, and you know, references to like zombies and stuff like that. I think they might go down like maybe a paranormal route, without making it too big of a thing to completely change the game. So, like, in terms of maybe just missions or nothing to do with, like, free mode or anything. You just be able to go into it as a single thing, as a part of a mission with your friends or something. I can see that sort of stuff happening. I think it would be interesting to have, like, modes where, your friends could play the zombies and then you got to sort of fight off the zombies and whatnot. I think there's so much scope for where Red Dead could go. Is there anything you hope for in the future in terms of DLC? I mean, I know you haven't played Red Dead Online, but anything you would add to it if you
anything I'd add to DLC?
Go on.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
No, her mum. I'd like to see more of. I'm not sure if there is, but like like the heist. There's the heist.
So like the I think so.
I think that'd be.
There wasn't too much in terms of. I thought there'd be a lot more heist stuff in Red Dead 2, like in terms of planning. The irony that there's not much planning in this game, whereas Dutch is always talking about plans. Like actual jobs where you're planning to do a bank robbery and stuff. I think that's probably where Red Dead Online probably come into play. So there'd be little things like that where you can plan these big heists and train robberies and stuff like that. I think that'd be quite cool. Yeah, I'd agree. I think it'd be nice to just have bonus, even in single player, have like bonus little bits of jobbies.
Bonus little bits of jobbies.
Yeah.
There you go, Rockstar. Get on it.
Get on that.
Bonus little bits of jobbies.
Just a little bit of jobbies. I think Red Dead's got more opportunity for single player DLC than GTA did, I think. So I think, hopefully, I mean, they might not. They might jump on the whole thing of microtransactions and stuff, which they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be nice. It's got the room for a bit more story. I think as much story as there was. I think people and players would appreciate more story. I would. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes. Fantastic. Right.
Oh, hi.
Now, before we go, word from our sponsor. From Quiffco. Introducing the Ye Olde flying horse. So, have you ever been on a horse and thought, well, I don't like being on ground. This horse has got too many legs. Well, don't worry, because the new Quiffco flying horse will just hover and, the great thing is, when you're riding a horse and you're like bouncing up and down because that's how you ride and stuff.
Yes.
This horse doesn't. It's literally smooth. It's so smooth. It just floats.
Fantastic.
Just floats over that ground in any terrain. Floats.
Just floats.
Just floats. Impress all your friends. You don't need to change the shoes. There's no shoes. Don't need the horse shoes or anything. It doesn't have feet. Just floats. It's fantastic.
Floating horse.
Just a floating horse. It's brilliant. Don't know why no one's thought of breeding a floating horse sooner. I mean, you would have thought someone, that scientist with the, that you would have thought. But hey, no. Quiffco's the first to do it. So pre-order one now and get it just in time for 1889.
3.
Yeah. It only costs you 5 gold bars.
5 gold bars?
Only 5 gold bars.
Well, that's a steal.
I know. That's another thing. You have to steal the gold bars because it's a very rare gold. That's the only catch. It's like goldium gold, I think.
Goldium
very
gold.
Rare gold. Goldium gold.
Oh.
So get mining.
I will do.
Right, thank you very much for listening to this Quiffcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Follow if you've enjoyed, and we shall see you in the next year. In the next year, we'll see you for some new Quiffcasts in 2019. Hope you have a very nice Christmas. Hope you have a very nice New Year, and. Sorry we haven't talked about any more games, but Red Dead is pretty much... We've got too much to talk about, so... Yeah. So yes. Any parting words, Jack?
Well, I hope it went well, and
I'm glad you had. I'm glad you had a good time.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Bye bye now, guys.
So yeah.